Good morning. How are we? Happy Sunday. It is light outside. So, good times to come. So, I wanted to talk about, I want to stop eating in the evenings, especially sweet stuff, even when I'm not hungry. It's a question I've had a few times. I'm not hungry, but I'm still just craving sweet stuff. It's almost like I have to have something. Okay, now I'm going to go over pretty much 4 things here that could possibly help. And the first one is actually quite simple, and looking at, and this is if you're not necessarily hungry, but you've undereaten during the day. Because I could have undereaten during the day, had a big meal in the evening, but still crave something sweet. Now, this is about making sure you're getting levels of dopamine from your food, you're feeling satisfied from your meals during the day. So are you eating protein at every meal? Are you getting enough water with every meal? It's good to combine habits together. Are you on a super low carb diet, which may be counterproductive in the evenings? What are you doing in the evenings? And I say this because, are you looking for something to give you a lift rather than maybe using this opportunity to do something for you that will create this same feeling? So number 1 is actually, are you eating enough? 2, I would look at what you're doing in the evening and consider when you go and do that, the urge that you get, how long does it last for? So how long does that urge actually last for? And do you know? Could you write it down? When that urge comes, just write it down. Write down, the time maybe, and also how you're feeling. How does the urge feel? How do your hands feel? What are you thinking in your head? And then write down, how do you want to feel? So how do you want to feel? What is this? How long does it last for? How are you wanting to feel? Then ask the question, what are you willing to do? Or what else could you do to create that feeling? Because it might be just that you want to do something, and that a hot bath could do the same thing. When you write things down, you can get a lot more rational, logical with your answers. And it's just a powerful thing just to be aware of, because a lot of people wouldn't actually know how long the urge actually lasts for. Because we feed the urge, we feel a little bit better short term, but then that urge just comes back bigger. And it will come back again tomorrow, because remember, you've just done that to potentially create a feeling. And everything we do to create a feeling. We want to feel a certain way. So if you consider we want to feel a certain way, and you tell your body to feel this certain way, you eat this, no wonder tomorrow it's going to go, well, you taught us yesterday that by eating this stuff, you feel that way. So we're going to promote you to do it again. We're going to provide an urge for you. There you go. It's a bit like your brain creating this clear motorway in your head now, like a clear road, summer's day, nice drive. Yeah, go down that road. Or you can take the bumpy road and say no, the A road in Wiltshire with all the bumps in it. Yeah, the potholes. Now you got a nail in your car, in your tyre, flat tyre now. Just take the free road. And no wonder it becomes so much easier to do that. Number 3, have you written down the costs and benefits? And I say this is a real kind of simple task, but at the same time one that we don't often do. Because if we're doing something, everything we do because we perceive the benefits of doing it as higher than the alternative. So everything we do because we're perceiving the benefits of that thing as higher than the alternative. So the benefits of eating that chocolate are perceived as higher than not, or that sweet stuff, okay? So what are the benefits of doing it? Well, it's tasty, it's delicious, let's face it. It provides me a quick little high. It allows me to do something while I'm maybe talking, watching TV. I like to eat while I watch TV. These are all benefits, I guess. What are the drawbacks of it? Well, I feel rubbish afterwards. I feel a bit annoyed with myself for doing it. I'm now a bit full up, and I feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't sleep so well because my blood sugar levels are higher. Maybe I don't hit my weight goal now because I've eaten when I'm not hungry. It costs more money. Like, if I eat a chocolate bar every evening, that could be a few pounds a night. And over the week, it's costing me 14, 15 quid a week just for eating when I'm not hungry. Morning, Sarah. Give me a hello if you're coming in. And these are all things that we don't often consider. If you maybe add them up, it works for people who, I'm not comparing chocolate or sweet stuff to smoking here, but it's no secret that that can work for a lot of people who, when they're trying to stop smoking, to look at the money they've saved when eating, they're not hungry. If I know I've worked with someone before who was, one of their really key whys was about food waste and reusing, climate change. And one of the things that really clicked for her is when she's not hungry and actually just overeating, not saving food, finishing what's on your plate, it was actually almost undoing, not quite undoing, but contributing to the issue of, actually carbon footprint's now up because I'm eating when I'm not hungry. So consider these costs and benefits in there. Also consider certain nutrient deficiencies, potentially. Like if you're craving chocolate specifically, could it be that you really want some magnesium? Could you increase your veg intake? Could you supplement with magnesium? These are just questions and just things to consider with this. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that one. Okay, so I hope that helps, and go through them and actually let me know if you do any of these things. Okay, so consider, are you under eating in the day? Have you eaten enough protein, water with every meal? And are you actually doing that consistently? Number 2, have you considered the costs and benefits of doing it? Have you actually looked at that? Number 3 is urge surfing. So how do you feel when you get that urge? What thoughts are going on in your head? What feeling are you actually trying to create here? Get clear on that, and then you can maybe consider alternatives to create that feeling as well. Is it just becoming a habit because you've taught your brain and body that if you feel a certain way and you want to feel a different way, you do this? That's just what we do. Then your brain goes, oh, okay, yesterday you're feeling rubbish, you're feeling tired, you wanted to treat yourself and you treated yourself with that. Now I associate treats with that. And let's face it, if you're tired and stressed, you've had the worst day ever, anything is going to make you feel better. A bath, like a walk will make you feel better, like anything. But if whatever we do, we'll associate that with feeling better. Potentially magnesium may help. And also at the same time, have you increased your exercise recently and not adapted your nutrition for that? Because you might get cravings because you're now increasing your exercise, but you haven't adapted your nutrition to account for that. So now you're actually just hungry, but then what's convenient in the evening? Chocolate, sweet stuff. And maybe you don't feel like you can have a bigger meal because you've been told that carbs are bad, potatoes make us fat, whatever. So we're not having potatoes, but then we're then eating chocolate and sweets because we're hungry later. These are all just factors that can come into it and something to consider. Let me know what you go for, and if you try this and if you do struggle with this, do put a comment below and let me know, and let's see if we can work through it. Anyway, I hope that helps. We are super excited to be from tomorrow, we can say it's this month when we start sessions again in person. Everything from home is continuing live, and I'll be there forever now because it's great, convenient, super easy to do. Catch up, 10 minute, 1 minute, 5 minute. You wouldn't travel somewhere and do a 1 minute workout. You can now do a 1 minute workout, 5 minute workout at home. That's a great tool in the toolbox. And we've just added in some new accountability challenges coming in. Personalized workout of the day, so adapted for you so you feel safe, effective. So if you want more information about our Kickstart program, which we have, our next start dates are actually March the 1st, which is tomorrow, and March the 8th, okay, so the week after. They're our next 2 dates to get started with that. If you want more information about that or want to have a chat about that to see if it's for you, do comment or send me a message and we will go from there. Have a lovely Sunday and speak soon. Take care.